So here are a few examples of Sherlock's investigations. The first example we see is related to Kubernetes. So in this alert, we see that status cake has raised this alert saying that this particular endpoint is down. Now, Sherlock's understand the system, and based on that understanding of the system, Sherlock's create a plan for remediation and root cause analysis and look at the underlying data or infrastructure to find the root cause. So in this case, Sherlock's know that this particular endpoint is running in Kubernetes. In all of 5 minutes, Sherlock's get you to the root cause. This is just a summary of the root cause. The first point Sherlock's highlight is that the deployment shows a scale down event 4 minutes back. Sherlock's used this command to find the list of events, check the service endpoints, saw that no pods are backing this service, which explains the 503 from load balancers. Sherlock's also checked the replica state, confirm that there are zero desired current or available replicas at the incident time. Sherlock's checked the throughput as well, mentioned that throughput dropped to 0 RPS around the time of the alert. This is one check that Sherlock's were not able to do because of the Matrix API not being available. Sherlock's recommend that the deployment was scaled to zero replicas, leaving the service with no endpoints, and without any backing pods, the load balancer returned 503. The initiating trigger is not yet confirmed. However, Sherlock's recommend that the immediate remediation is we should scale the deployment to the previous known value of replicas, which is 2. Uh, we should roll out the service and then verify the endpoints. The longer term remediations Sherlock's recommend are these, of which this is extremely interesting because Sherlock's recommend that we should add an alert on replicas equal to 0 and service endpoints equal to 0. Because if this happens, the service is definitely going to go down. Then why wait for 4 minutes for status cake to raise this alert? Rather than that, just raise the alert here, and that will lead to the root cause even faster. Let's take a couple of examples related to APM. So in this case, the alert was raised by Cube APM, which is similar to Datadog. The alert is that error percent for SPX biz is high. This is a service, and the error percentage is high. Now, if you see in less than 2 minutes, Sherlock's get back with the investigation. Saw that the top three contributing traces are the following, of which there's error code 1 saying that invalid phone number and error code not allowed country code, which is inside get OTP. Then Sherlock's come up with a directive route summary saying that the primary problem is that invalid input data is being sent to get OTP, of which the major contributors are malformed phone numbers, error code 1, and requests from blocked country codes, that is error code 2. The impact is that OTP generation fails for requests with invalid numbers or disallowed country codes, which is not an urgent problem. This is more of a client-side validation problem, which Sherlock's recommend that we should enforce strict client-side validation for phone formats and allowed country codes before calling get OTP. Sherlock's also recommend that the alert should reflect server faults only, hence separating 4xx, that is user slash input, from 5xx, that is server problems, in error rate metric and dashboards would be a great idea. Let's go to another application level example. In this case, Cube APM reported that this particular service SX gateway is down. Again, in less than 2 minutes, Sherlock's shared the investigation summary. In this case, Sherlock's shared that Sherlock's used this command to check the status of the pods and observe that both the pods are running. Sherlock's also did service status check using this command and saw that the service itself is running and healthy. Sherlock's did log analysis of the last 100 lines using this command and saw that there is a repeated error saying that failed to upload metrics to this endpoint, which is the Cube APM endpoint. So Sherlock's are able to correlate that SX gateway pods are running and service is healthy and app is not actually down. However, telemetry export to Cube APM is failing with connection refused and timeouts. The likely alert triggers due to missing telemetry rather than real service unavailability. So in this case, Sherlock's recommend that we should go ahead and check the Cube APM health.